Hey, what's up, guys? So, if you don't know, Colin Cowherd is my favorite sportcaster, and he does this thing called three-word game. Three-word game is basically where he describes NFL or NBA teams with 3 words, and he talks about why he described those teams in 3 words. I love that content, and I was like, damn, I should just shamelessly rip this off and do it for LCS, and maybe even LEC. So, yeah, without further ado, let's start. So first up, we have C9. C9, they are somehow always good. It doesn't matter who's playing for C9. It doesn't matter what the meta is. It doesn't matter if it's LCS or international. C9 is somehow always good. I think a lot of it stems from the great leadership they have in Jack and Reaper and kind of the culture they have where they do well under pressure. They're able to raise rookies well. Like the core part about C9 being good is it doesn't matter who's playing. Like Licorice recently had a hand injury, so now we have Kumo, the sub academy top laner, playing instead, and he's doing great in LCS. It's just magic. It's just C9 magic. They are somehow always good. Second, we have CLG. The 3 word for them is finally relevant again. After 1,176 days, they were able to finally beat TSM in the rivalry. I think the rivalry is like honestly fucking dead. CLG hasn't been relevant. I mean, they still aren't like quite relevant, but they just haven't been a real team for such a fucking long time where TSM had stretches of dominance where CLG just disappeared behind Team Liquid, C9, and TSM. But now they're finally relevant again. I think Wiggly has been a really great pickup for this team. And in spring, he really didn't get to show his stuff. I think he was stunted by playing with Darshan. But now with Darshan out of the picture and Ruin, honestly, Ruin is nothing special, but it just, the whole team functions better. They are such a well-balanced team, and I think their future is really bright. They have 3 young NA players in Wiggly, Bio, and Stixay. Their imports are great in Power of Evil and Ruin, and they really have a bright future ahead of them, and they're finally starting to be relevant. I think they might even break top 3 with how bad TSM has been playing, so yeah, CLG, you're finally relevant again. Now let's move on to Team Liquid. For Team Liquid, I have Board and NA. TL honestly is still the best team in North America. That was so clear to me when I watched Rift Rivals. Then I saw them play last weekend and I was like, what is going on? But I wasn't going to get baited into thinking TL is a bad team. They're just incredibly bored in North America. People have said stuff like, oh, Case got let go, that's why TL's doing badly. Like, that is not how it works. Just because your analyst got let go, like, you don't suddenly start doing bad the next weekend. That's just a coincidence. I think they're just incredibly bored in NA. Like, the kind of mistakes they're making is just unacceptably bad. And it's not from like, oh, these guys don't practice. It's just, they just seem like they don't give a fuck and they seem like they're bored. So yeah, I'm looking forward to playoffs where TL will start carrying again. And I'm looking forward to week 9 where they play TSM again and where they'll show their full power. Now, we have my favorite team, TSM. For you guys, the 3 word is pick a jungler. TSM, you're the one team where I break my like neutral bystander. Like, yeah, I'm not a neutral bystander when it comes to TSM. I want you to do well. And please fucking pick a jungler. Last weekend, they played Acadian twice, so maybe that's a step forward in terms of TSM actually picking a jungler, but what are you doing? Like, the 6-man roster shit is just not working out. The synergy between the solo lanes and both jungler have deteriorated so much. Last split, when I think TSM, I think about Broken Blade and Acadian synergy, Bjergsen and Acadian synergy. In this split, instead of getting better, it got worse. TSM actively took steps back. Sure, there's the whole problem with Zidane not playing so well and the bot lane being lackluster and Broken Blade having a slow start, but overall, one of their core problems is them constantly switching out junglers and not building synergy. Also, Acadian is a confidence player, so all this swap out is not good for him. So yeah, TSM, pick a jungler. Next, we have Optic. And for Optic, the 3 words I picked out is actually legitimately good. When Optic started winning games at the start, everyone had this question. Is Optic good? Is Optic legit? Is Optic the real deal? And the answer is they are. They are actually legitimately good. They're actually such a well-balanced team. Crown, Meteos, are great players on their own. I don't think Crown Meteos are championship tier players, but they're very serviceable and they're great in LCS. Like Crown has been one of the best performing mid laners. Meteos has been very creative with his pathing and he's been solid and he's been such a core part of why Optic's been doing well. And another player I really want to highlight is Arrow. Arrow has been quietly making a case for one of the better performing AD carries in North America. Honestly, in NA, there aren't that many great ADs outside of Doublelift. It goes something like Doublelift, then Sneaky, and then like nothing. And I think Arrow is actually the clear number 4. So yeah, Optic actually legitimately good. Good players across the board. Great macro, great vision control. Like they just know how to play as a team. Also, Dokla is still bad. He just functions within the team because he knows what his role on the team is. He's an island. He's a pressure soak. Like they never gank for Dokla. Just ignore him. Pick scaling top lanes and ignore Dokla. Golden Guardians. For them, they are still Froggen's team. This weekend, they started to play Huhi and FBI, and they actually invested resource into bot. Like, stop. Know who you are. You are the Froggen team. That's why Deathly Ole works so well for this team. It's not because Deathly Ole were amazing standout players. They didn't draw resources, and they just allowed Froggen to shine. And Deathly picked poke champions because you couldn't really teamfight well. And he just added on to the long-range threat that Froggen is. So, yeah, Golden Guardians, you know who you are. You're Froggen's team. I saw you try to get cute with Hunter split push. I saw you try to get cute, like trying to expand, trying to be multi-dimensional. Like I want you guys to perform, and for you guys to perform, know who you are. You're still Froggen's team. Just be that Froggen team. I'm sure you'll find somewhat of success. I'm sure Golden Guardians are gonna end up 4th and 5th if they just stick with this Froggen style. I know, Loco, you sound so fucking hypocritical. You always ask NA teams to expand their style. Yes, but this is fucking summer split. Playoffs are coming up. And I just don't think Golden Guardians is the team that's going to be flexible. At least not for this split. Just be that Froggen team. We have Clutch. Now, this is where we get into the not so fun teams. Clutch, my 3 words for you is, what the fuck? Like, what are you guys? Like, first you were this, like, we're the analytic team. Like, we are, like, got the advanced analytic. We're going to come in. We're going to revolutionize things. And then they knocked TSM out of quarters, and then they haven't done anything relevant. Febivent went back to Europe. You picked up Puni, who's been a shell of himself. You had Piglet, and then you made him play mid lane, and then you kicked him, and there was drama around it, and you never really talked about it. And you started doing content called Tanner Time, and you never really followed up on it. And you were all in on esports, and now you're selling majority stocks to Dignitas, and the LCS team, like, oh my goodness, I don't even want to fucking think about this team. Like, Clutch Gaming, it's just what the fuck. They talk so much, and they were so boisterous. Like, they were so braggy, and it made them so fucking unlikable. And now to see them, like, sell majority stocks and also just be not that great of a team and, like, spent money in, like, fucking terrible ways. Like, holy fucking shit. The amount I heard you guys were paying Hooney. Goddamn Clutch. What the fuck? Now, on to FlyQuest. For FlyQuest, it's know thyself. FlyQuest, you look great when you have Centauran on a carry jungler, like Rek'Sai. Like, I was gonna say Olaf, but not so much. So more so like Rek'Sai. You look great when you have Pobelter on blindable, just great control mages, like Azir, or a really good blind mid in the meta right now, Corki. Like, you finally figured out who you were all along. Like, you spent the entirety of early summer trying to be this 1-3-1 team, trying to split push like Pobelter on Rise. That was not who you were. Like, just know thyself. Play to what you know is good. Like, it's a little ARAMY on terms of how they play right now. Like, Viper on split push gives them a little bit of dimension, but they just look better as a team when they're all grouped up. Like, even when Viper is playing split push, he's not the world's greatest split pusher. He just plays these carries, and whenever he groups up with the team, that's when he looks best. So yeah, know thyself, FlyQuest. 100 Thieves. Oh, 100 Thieves. Your 3 wars are at least not tense. In Spring Split, I don't know what the fuck happened, but this like Huhi on the Bang roster was not working out. And honestly, summer has not been that much better. Like, it's been better, but not that much. Especially considering the expectation that was on 100 Thieves. Like, Bang really hasn't worked out for them. They're playing Fake got top lane. Like, most of you guys probably didn't even know who Fake got was until that Broken Blade tweet happened, where Broken Blade took Fake God's meme and just like tore him apart. And now Ryu's back in mid lane. So honestly, 100 Thieves, not the most exciting team. Great brand, great merch, but yeah, at least you guys aren't tense. Finally, we have Echo Fox. And Echo Fox, the 3 words I picked out for you guys is, I don't understand. I honestly don't fucking understand what the fuck you guys are doing half the time. We're gonna kick Phoenix, and then we're gonna bring him back. We're gonna pick up Rush, and then we're gonna bench him for Panda, and then now we're gonna pick up Mike Young. Like, I don't understand. Like, what was the whole point of this like Rush benching thing? It was just a side grade, and then you ended up not even playing Lost. I thought the whole point of like benching Rush for Mike Young was to free up an import slot so you can play Lost, the Oceanic AD carry you're in love with for some reason. You're not even fucking doing that. Like, you're playing Apollo, you're only using 1 import slot, and then Rush is anytime like Echo Fox loses in LCS, Rush's title is like Echo Fox lost Pepe hands. Echo Fox lost again Pepe hands. Like, what the fuck happened with you guys in Rush? Like, I honestly don't understand this team. Like, sometimes it seems like this team is making progress, especially that one year where they had Huni, Dardoch, Adrian, Altec, and then they let go of Dardoch and they kicked Phoenix Altec just to bring Phoenix back later. It's 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Echo Fox, I just truly don't understand. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed my 3-word game. It was actually really fun making content like this. I love ESPN, Fox Esports, or Fox Sports, like all these content like that is very well produced, and that's what I want to strive for one day. I hope League of Legends lasts long enough. I hope I can constantly improve as a broadcaster, as an entertainer, so I can be on these like big networks. I mean, I guess the first step is just like working with Riot. But yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the content. Don't forget to subscribe. It really fucking helps me. If you're not subscribed, just fucking press that button. It helps me, dog. Just press it. Yeah. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm not crazy. I'm just loco. Bye.